Today is going to be an update on YieldMax ETF on two things that no one is talking about this. And the first thing will be on the YieldMax asset and management. And the second one will be on the stock split that no one is ever mentioned on YouTube. So I thought it's very important for you to know about these two things. And that's why I'm making this video today. So if you stick around, you're going to be very, very happy to get this update. So the first thing we're going to look is YieldMax has 30 ETFs listed with a total of 4.16 billion in assets under management, which makes YieldMax the 47th biggest ETF provider on the US stock market. The funds have an average expense ratio of 1.03. So this is very important, guys, because when you have a lot of money, meaning you're getting bigger, you are joining the league of what we call too big to fail, right? So this is important because the bigger asset management you have, that means you can withstand, whenever the market, the economy crash, you'll be able to sustain, your management of your ETFs because you can manage, you have big money. But the little funds, of course, or fund managers, they always fail, and that's when you get trouble with your investment. So far, if we look at the total asset is 4.16 billion, average asset is 1.38 million, and average cost is 1.03, dividend yield is 38.50. That's an average, right? If we look at the 1 year return is 19.38, but this number is not all accurate because, of course, if we look at the change here, some of them they didn't list, so that number, don't take that number, but of course this number is accurate because they have all the yield here all the way to the end except short, which is brand new. But when it comes to return, there's only a list of few of them, so they don't have all of them, so we can really do average on actual return itself. And plus there's a dividend included on that, so the dividend is not part of this return. So now, very significant to see YieldMax has grown from where it used to be only like a couple million to what it has a 4.16 billion. Now, these are all the funds, right? They have NVIDIA, they have Tesla, Coney, MSTY, YieldMax, Ulti, Amazon, YMAG, AMD, FBY, Phoebe, Apple, and they have MS4, Microsoft, Ybit, ORK, GUI, Netflix, NFLY, Square, SQY, AIYY, Somo, which is ExxonMobil. They have GDX, which is Gold, PayPal, JP Morgan, MRNY, which is Moderna. We have Disney, which is Diesel. We have a Snowy, which is Snow. We have a Crash, Short Tesla. We have Fiat. We have Dips. We have ABNB, Abney, and we have Bubble, which is a brand new. I just made a video a couple of days ago. So things you need to understand about these ETFs, they have 30 of them so far, and I'm going to show you the prices here. These are the price, but before showing the price, I want to show you the category of these ETFs. So thing you have to understand, they have a 30. So out of those 30, some of them or most of them, they are ETFs. That means they are writing call on one individual stock. For example, NVIDIA, write call on NVIDIA stock, or synthetic cover call, right? We look at the AMD stock, PayPal, JP Morgan is JP Morgan, and MSTY is MicroStrategy stock. Now you have something called Ulti, which is only one, which is Ulti. This is a fund of funds, right, call on a different ETF, directly or indirectly. They have YieldMax short option income, which are the three of them. They have a Crash, they have Fiat, they have Dips. These shorts stocks, and they have one of the best one, the YieldMax fund of funds, which are YieldMax and YMAG. So YieldMax represent all of these stocks, and YMAG represent Magnificent Seven stocks, which will be Apple, Tesla, Amazon, NVIDIA, Facebook, and Microsoft. If we come back here, we can see these are the inception dates. The first time the YieldMax came was 2022, and the first one was, of course, Tesla, and there was ORK. These came in 2022, and then followed 2023. A bunch of them came out, and then there's some of them which came in 2024, and there are quite a bit of them. And I actually made a video on all of them. But if we look at the prices here, we can see most of them they're above. I mean, some of them they're above 20, which most of them came at 21-ish dollars, but some of them they're down. For example, Tesla right now is 13. We look at ORK is 981. We look at MRNY, which is Moderna ETF, is 10.90. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of these ones. There are 4 ETF that you kind of have to put in your radar because they are going to be splitted very soon. NFL is very important for you to know because no one is talking about it, and I'm going to let you know. And again, if you don't want to miss this type of data, always just make sure you subscribe and follow, hit the bell button so you can get a notification whenever that action is happening, which I'm sure is going to happen soon. So the first ETF on my list is ORK. We can see here right now the price is 981. Do you remember Tesla is the first YieldMax ETF to get split? Is the first and is the only one. So far YieldMax hasn't done any split, but Tesla was split when it get below $10. So it stuck about 9 something and then it was split in 2 or 2 to 1. And I made a video when that happened, and there's a structure of how they do it. I explained at that time what implication that had on your portfolio and that what happens next after that. So if you want to know more about split, just make sure you watch the video I made. Now, if we look at the price, has been hanging between 10, now is 981. I don't think it's going to be up. I think it's gonna stuck to 9 and it will be get split soon. That's number 1. Stock number 2 will be YieldMax AI option income strategy, AIYY. Right now is 10.08, and you can see keep going down. If we stretch all the way to 1 month, it was at the lowest at one, it was 1061, and of course it fall down all the way right now. At one point it was 941. It bounced back to where it is right now, 90. But end of the day, there's like a big trend of going down, so this will be split very soon, so keep an eye on that. And the third stock I'm watching is on my watch list, or you should put it on your watch list, will be YieldMax option income strategy ETF, OLT. Is going to be split if it doesn't rebound to where it was, if it's stuck that way, or if YieldMax doesn't change its strategy. The only good thing about this ETF is that this is not, it doesn't really follow a stock, but rather a bunch of stocks. So if YieldMax tweak a little bit, they can actually make this to go up again. But so far we can see, if we stretch all the way to 6 months, we can see it just keep going down, and it might stay that way. But again, they might tweak a little bit, they might change some of those stocks and this ETF will go up. Okay, that's the third one. The fourth ETF that I'm seeing being split soon will be Marani, which is a YieldMax mRNA option income strategy ETF. This is Moderna stock, or rights call on Moderna stock. We can see the price right now is 1090. It's coming very close to be 11. I mean, he has gone down from, if we look at the 6 months, he was all the way at 21, and then just within 6 months came all the way almost 50%, has lost almost 50% from where it was. So this is the fourth stock that I'm predicting coming very soon. It will be a stock, they're going to have a split on this one. So those are the 4 stocks that I'm seeing going to be split very soon if there's no a course and direction of their share prices. The fifth one I'm going to add will be Tesla, which is a YieldMax Tesla option income strategy. We know this was the first one that was split, was the first actually, and the only one YieldMax so far has a split. It was all the way, if you look at the 1 year, it was all the way at 23, almost 24, and now is down to where it is right now. So it has lost almost 50%. So if this happens again, I think most investors who rely on this ETF for their income will be very upset. But this also is one of the things you should really be paying attention to, because this also, if it go below 10, it might get split again, and that would be very upsetting. But that's all to be seen. We don't know what's going to happen. So that's all I have for today, guys. If you find this content very helpful, just make sure you subscribe and smash that like button again, and don't forget to share with someone who this video might help. Bye bye.